Jesus Christ. Is anyone here a child of divorce? You child of divorce? You just went, oh shit, no. Just word of advice. Someone asks a question and you say yes, then they follow it up. I am going to talk to you. So, sorry, you a child of divorce? How old were you when your parents divorced?
I think I was 4.
4? You were that much of a burden at 4 years old? What the hell did you do to them? What's your name, miss? Millie, nice to meet you, Millie. I'm also a child of divorce. My parents divorced when I was 9 years old. And when they split up, my mum said to me, Aiden, mummy and daddy were splitting up, and we want you to know that it's not your fault. Which I thought was very weird, because up until that point, it hadn't occurred to me that it might be my fault. Very strange. You Tory guy, what's your name? Mitchell. And how long have you been a card-carrying member of the Conservative Party? I'll just assume since birth. Okay, is that cool?
Pre-womb. Yeah.
Pre-womb. Just that sperm going up the fallopian tube. Let's fuck some poor people. Mitchell, do you mind if I briefly use you as a prop? You can stay there. I'll come to you. You don't have to look fucking terrified. I'm going to show you how my mum told me that my parents were getting divorced. So I'm going to be my mum, and you're going to be 9-year-old me. Do you want to get into character? Well, actually, you are holding a 2-pint thing of beer, so that is what I was doing when I was 9 years old. So, this is how my mum told me that my mum and dad were getting divorced. She got down on her knee like this. Can I touch your shoulder? Consent. She looked me in the eye like this, and she said, Aiden, Mummy and Daddy are getting divorced. We need you to know that it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not funny, mate. I'm 9 years old. My mum's saying to me, it's not your fault, over and over again. Look me in the eye, mate. Look me in the fucking eye. It's not your fault. Look me in the eye. This guy's crying, and I can't tell if it's because he's hammered or if...
It's the trauma for your childhood.
Yeah, he just appreciates the trauma.
I feel really connected through your eyes then.
Exactly. Mitchell, I'm going to tell you why my parents split up on top of this. The reason my parents split up is that my mum found 18 months' worth of handwritten correspondence that was written between my dad and his mistress. Exactly, correct response. And these letters were quite rich in passion and intimacy and love that has long been gone from like her marriage to my dad. But the worst thing about these 18 months' worth of handwritten correspondence written between my dad and his mistress, and this is something that my mum still does not know to this day, is that every single one of those letters was forged by me. So it was my fault! Absolutely was my fault. I fucked him. My dad did have an affair. But he's very bad at having affairs. You know when most people have long-term affairs, they get a second phone on which to conduct the affair? No?
No.
Oh, yeah, Nell, you're one. You've made a mistake. Nell's not having the affair. Peter's having the affair.
No, I am as well.
Oh, you as well. Do you... Peter, do you have Peter, do you have a second phone on which you have the affair with Nell?
Yeah, I pay for it.
You pay for it. Nell, are you just walking up to women in bars and going, sleep with me, have the affair, I'll cover the SIM cost? This is the trick I've been missing out on my whole life. Anyway, my dad had a second phone. He had his affair using a second phone. So my mum, people have the affair so the partner doesn't see the text messages, right? That's why they do it. My dad's thick as fucking shit. He got a second phone, but it was before mobiles took off, so he just got a second landline installed. mum caught him like that.